Good morning, cadets. This is your LC speaking, bringing you the next part on our Homeworld playthrough, and this time it's gonna be Homeworld 1 Remastered. As I said in my Deserts of Kharak playthrough, I can also play the classic ones because when Gearbox remastered the Homeworld series, they also included the first two games, classics, so I can do just that. The difference being that in the classic one, you could have chosen between the two. You had two choices when you started the game. Here in the remaster one, it's only the canon choice for the campaign, which is okay, but a part of me kind of wanted to be able to have that choice again. Nevertheless, the game looks brilliant and all that. Unfortunately, Gearbox couldn't include the Homeworld Emergence, or Cataclysm as it was known back then, in the remastered pack. Forgot the word. Yeah, words. We need to speak them because apparently the source code was lost. Although you can have the Homeworld Emergence on GOG, the version which I have, and that means yes, I'm gonna have Homeworld 1, Homeworld 2 with remastered graphics, and Homeworld Emergence is gonna be with the classic graphics as it was back then. So don't be afraid when you see the changes in graphics. Anywho, as per my Deserts of Kharak playthrough, again, this is gonna be one episode, one mission. And if there are moments where there's not much happening, like dead moments, only me collecting or having to rebuild, just stagnate, I'll do jump cuts. Surprisingly, I didn't have a lot of jump cuts to do in Deserts of Kharak. I was expecting a lot more, at least like once per mission, but that was not the case. Here, I would say there would be a couple of missions that there won't be any jump cuts, but other than that, there will be moments when I'm gonna do a jump cut, that's for sure. Anywho, without further ado, let's get this started.
"100 years ago, a satellite detected an object under the sands of the Great Desert. An expedition was sent. An ancient starship buried in the sand. Deep inside the ruin was a single stone that would change the course of our history forever. On the stone was etched a galactic map and a single word more ancient than the clans themselves. Higara, our home. The clans were united, and a massive colony ship was designed. Construction would take 60 years. It would demand new technologies, new industries, and new sacrifices. The greatest of these was made by the scientist Karen Sajet, who had herself permanently integrated into the colony ship as its living core. She is now Fleet Command. The promise of the Guide Stone united the entire population. Every mind became focused on the true origin of our people. Every effort on the construction of the ship that would seek it out among the stars.
Scaffold control standing by.
All stations green.
You're cleared to approach. You got it.
Bays 8, 9, and 10 sealed.
Scaffold decks A, B, C secure. Decks D and E secure. Scaffold secure. All systems green. Release crew standing by. What a beautiful sight.
This is Fleet Command. Reporting Mothership relaunch status. Command online. Resourcing online. Construction online. Cryogenic subsections A through J online. K through S online. Scaffold control, stand by for alignment. Alignment confirmed. Stand by, release control.
All caliper banks released.
The mothership has cleared the scaffold. We are away. Stand by for command line testing.
Command line green. Initial fleet in position.
Resetting navigation.
And there she is. What a beautiful
Mothership.
sight.
Fleet intelligence going online. Our task is to analyze all sensor data and generate mission objectives. Before the hyperdrive test, several trials must be completed. Test construction by building the primary research ship. Test resource processing by harvesting the asteroids provided nearby.
Hyperspace module charging. 35% capacity and rising.
So we have the
The mothership will be
objectives.
ready for the hyperdrive test in 10 minutes.
Cool. Harvest asteroids, build.
Stand down. We're on hold.
Stand by to begin combat trials. First, we will be monitoring formation performance. Target drones have been provided here. Assign a formation to your fighters and destroy the drones.
Will do.
Group 1
Okay.
reporting.
Usually I like
Strike
going
group
with wall
acknowledged.
formation. Need be. And where are those drones? Over there.
Strike group coordinates locked
Also, I'm gonna have to play around to see because that cutscene was really loud. Despite the fact that
Local resources exhausted, fleet. Moving on.
I changed the volume in the options. I guess that doesn't affect
Strike group, prepare for assault.
the I don't know, the cutscenes. Or maybe it's a bit of a bug. Hopefully it's not gonna be all the cutscenes. Anywho, this is so nice to see
Group 1 reports victory.
Acknowledged.
individual ships, you know, fighting, moving around and all that. This was really,
Group 1
really
reporting.
good
Strike group moving into position.
back in 99.
Formation trial complete. Flight analysis shows a 22% increase in combat performance. The next trial will test the effectiveness of tactics. Stand by to begin tactics trial. Use aggressive or evasive tactics and engage the target drones here.
Okay. Which means over there.
Strike
I
group
still need to
coordinates
build
locked
that
in.
research ship.
Construction underway.
Yeah, this UI is
Group 1 copies.
Homeworld 2
Strike group prepare for
UI.
assault.
They merged it
Group 5 copies.
with the Homeworld 1. So
Standing
basically, this is gonna be the UI for Homeworld 2. Which is not bad, but I don't know, I kinda prefer the original one.
Group 1 copies.
Yeah, let's watch our...
Reporting.
Let's watch our scouts. Deal some damage, have some fun with the drones. I mean, imagine back in 99 to have something like this. Like you have ships going on a 3D plane, up and down, left, right, and then just to be able
research
to
available. Research ship complete.
focus on them and then look around and see them top,
Group 5
bottom.
copies.
Man,
Tactics trial complete. The next trial will test the performance of the salvage corvette. Build one and capture the target drone here. The primary research ship has been constructed.
nice.
Research division is online. Begin
What's
fighter
that?
chassis research immediately.
Standing by.
You're
Group
gonna
7
be...
designated.
You're gonna be
Group
group 6.
designated.
Passive tactics confirmed. Standing down. Group 7 reporting. Moving into formation.
Let's
Group
make
1
fight
reporting.
the chassis and
Group
you
5
guys
reporting.
can
Group 5
return back.
reporting. Escorting friendlies.
How many more resources? Not many left, like 500. Again, this in Homeworld 1 you had limited resources as well,
Salvage corvette complete.
which means you had to be very, very careful. As
Mothership.
you saw in my Deserts of Kharak playthrough, I
Reporting.
literally finished the game with only the carrier, you know, the PC and what? Rachel? That was it. So yeah.
Destination
And
locked
also, Karen Sajet is, and I think it's confirmed as well, is the daughter of
Research
Rachel. So we
complete.
basically
Group 5
had-
assigned.
her mother as a primary character in Deserts of Kharak.
in. Group 5 copies. Group 9.
Okay, how many more resources left? 100.
Acknowledged.
Now, I haven't played the remastered in quite a while, so I think there's no screen, like end screen like we had in Deserts of Kharak, so basically it's gonna jump into the next mission. I'll try to time my outro videos as the mission ends. Some of the mission have, you know, a toggle, you know, end mission, but not all of
Stand
them.
by for hyperdrive test. Internal pressure doors will be sealed in 2 minutes. Abort systems standing by.
Hyperspace module fully charged. I am ready to initiate quantum wave generation on your mark. Good luck, everyone.
All sections have reported in. We are clear to proceed. Trigger the hyperspace drive at your discretion.
Yeah, now I can trigger it. Interestingly enough, can't remember how do you trigger it, but there should have been. Let me see at objectives. No, it's not included, but I know you had an objective involving the interceptors as well. I don't know if you have to wait with the salvage corvette or not. Can't remember. Anyhow, that's besides the point. Now, I'm gonna go into hyperspace like this, and I'm just gonna build my forces as I go into the second mission. But for now, I'm gonna leave it here for this first episode. Of course, a short one, and I'll see you in the second mission. But as always, don't forget to take care.
At ease.